Hello everyone and welcome back to more of the Nanyang Championship action here in the NA Qualifier. We are down into the winner bracket final, and what a hell of a matchup it's already become. We just finished game number 1. It's Digital Chaos going against Cloud9. I'm Cuddle Guy from Beyond the Summit, joined again, of course, from Eternal Envy. Envy, game number 1, if you could summarize it in like one phrase, what the hell was that? It was out of control. Methodical play from Cloud9, but they came back.
Dire team pick.
I can't summarize that game in one word, but I gotta say though, I don't think I gave enough credit to Brax, because he played an extremely uncomfortable game, where there was a Spirit Breaker potentially charging him. He didn't get the rune level 1. He got first blooded by the Windrunner, not first blooded, but he got killed by the Windrunner, and he got smashed in his lane. But he still caught up. He still had a really good farm early game. And he played very calm throughout the game. When he got his Bloodstone, he lost his Bloodstone instantly. He got his Bloodstone, then he lost it. But he still kept his calm. And he kept playing very well. And any other game, he had like 30 Bloodstone charges. He played pretty well.
And they were rewarded because it played well. They get their first win. So now it's pressure on Cloud9 to pull off a win here. Otherwise, they will be sent down into the lower bracket. But
one thing that's interesting here is, one thing that's interesting is, first of all, the color scheme keeps changing. Like, now Boba's brown instead of gray. Because in Reborn, the color is just randomized every game. I don't know why.
Yeah, red for the blue players sometimes.
It's random. It's random, literally. Oh my god.
Okay, I see what you did there, and we're gonna look to do a little bit of the AM play ourselves. What are you gonna do about it now, Ritsu?
Techies.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, do they have a Techies player?
The
SVG would be it if they did.
So Ritsu is someone who's known to, apparently, because I haven't played with him, but according to a lot of people, it's like he's extremely good at Anti-Mage, PL, and Ember Spirit. And Ember Spirit sucks against Anti-Mage, and PL sucks against Anti-Mage, so you just pick Anti-Mage. There you go.
So what's he left with here? A big high priority farmer that could try to tussle with an AM in the late game. It looks like it's a pick that they're going to have to save for a bit. They'll step off for now and at least get the Darkseer as a follow-up to the Tusk. But Digital Chaos have certainly opened up with quite the 1-2 punch. They get their prize Naga, and they take that AM away from Ritsu. Ban on the
another thing is, so DC's been dire both games now, and C9's been first pick both games. They got Tuskar first pick both games, so... But I mean, my point is like, they like dire, and I think they're willing to choose it over first pick. I think they had choices this game. I actually talked to Boba and I told him to not pick anything that's like not oriented towards late game, because even if you snowball out of control early game, like you might not have the understanding of how to break base. Because I don't feel like they're that good at breaking base as a team. And I told him to ban Anti-Mage, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna get rid of this Anti-Mage, and he got rid of it from picking it instead. There you go. That's another way of doing it.
I'd have to imagine it's got to be something that Cloud9 has, would expect at some point to come their way, where Ritsu wouldn't have the luxury of being able to pick up the AM. But you're right. I mean, some of the other big options he tends to reach for might not match up so well against the AM, so it could force him to think twice. But they did respond to the AM with the Darkseer. It wasn't, huge in the last game, the Darkseer versus AM matchup, and what you expect for Darkseer to be able to counter the AM, but maybe in the hands of Cloud9, they feel a bit more confident to use it.
They need to get rid of Bloodseeker, I think. I don't think they should feel comfortable playing against Tuskar, Darkseer, Bloodseeker of that lineup. Or Anti-Mage Naga. I think Bloodseeker is running over you. There's gonna be a lot of on shows and a lot of harass from Tuskar, and then Bloodseeker is gonna get a lot of damage. Like, Tuskar's gonna gank mid, he's gonna snowball 8 shards, and then Bloodseeker, hello. Yeah, they're thinking. I wonder what they're thinking of here. They could ban supports, mids, or carries now.
Dazzle as a support seems like a top option out there. You still got your Wyvern. We joked about the Techies in the past. You could get the... I
don't think you can do Techies. Because then it will be support Tusk. They already have a Darkseer. Usually it's Tusk Techies, not Tusk Techies plus Darkseer. They could do that, of course, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Especially against Nagasarn, which is one of the counters to Techies.
They'll have to get a selfless support for team.
They're taking a lot of time. They did not ban the Bloodseeker. We'll see, because Bloodseeker shits on Anti-Mage, and they have a Darkseer, so it's like a good combo. It like Anti-Mage can do good against Bloodseeker though if he gets fat. But yeah, it's kind of rough.
Third pick coming out for your Digital Chaos here. So also need to get a secondary support, something for Biru out there. And their first day of Digital Chaos play, he played Rubik, both straight games. He's a big Rubik fan. Don't know how much Rubik would be potent in this kind of matchup here, unless they ban the Wyvern to grab something like a Dazzle for themselves. Just eliminate both of them.
Yeah, they could go Dazzle now, guys. Just these two heroes, those two supports don't really do anything in the game.
Got minor heal bomb potential.
Yeah, there you go.
Crystal Maiden though. It could be a preemptive Crystal Maiden just in case Cloud9 are like, we're gonna get the PL anyways. Crystal Maiden is pretty good against the PL.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. PL really?
I don't think. I mean, I know the matchup isn't the best against someone like an AM, but I know Crystal Maiden is particularly good against the PL.
Oh, I'm just a PL hater. I think. I don't know. I like Seeker, but they don't have to pick it now. I don't think you have to reveal that now. You can force pick it and pick something else for mid, especially because you can deny a mid hero from the enemy if you pick it early.
What happened to Shadow Fiend? It's just a classic Radiant Shadow Fiend, not up to snuff for something like Cloud9 right now.
Shadow Fiend just not
cool anymore.
It's not that good a hero according to like RTZ or BG. Sort of thing. It kind of fell down for those two, and those two are both North Americans. I mean, they're at EG now, entirely now, I guess. But yeah, it's a North American trend where they talked about it not being that good, and then 1437 was on Secret, and Secret doesn't think it's that good. Well, RTZ doesn't think it's that good, and he talked to Demon from Secret, so it's just not the trend anymore. But I've seen DC play it once.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, that's an Ember Spirit Anti-Mage.
Okay, that's 2 of
Ember
3
mid.
Ritsu's heroes. Taken already all on the side of Digital Chaos.
You cannot play PL now because of the
definitely not. They're just like, he has to think he wants to get PL now, but he better not because we got so many answers for him and all of his pesky illusions. That would
interesting. Because this is not a. What the?
He played
going
this in their
on?
last series. He did play Spectre.
What? That's a Spectre, dude.
Okay.
On-show Spectre. Alright. They don't have anything to kill this Ember except for Blink Shackle right now.
They have to get the Theban hero as well. What about? They need a lockdown and a bit of silence. What about ideas like a Skywrath Mage or Disruptor? Maybe you get the close back potential for C9. Yeah.
Yeah, Ember Spirit first Disruptor. I've been wanting to play that matchup for so long now because Ember is supposed to counter Disruptor, because like you can escape the glimpse in many ways. But I've never had that practice. But I heard it's pretty easy to do. But you actually can't catch Ember unless you sleep him and then you disrupt your ulti him. Because he can get away with his ulti easily. Apparently.
We'll see. Final ban to come out. DC did remove that that Dazzle we were talking about before, and will rid of the Broodmother on the side of Cloud9. Even though they already have a Darkseer, they don't even want to risk a Broodmother. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, they have to ban offlaner, and I think like Broodmother will just eat the Spectre. I think. Like
What's
in lane.
Still there. Clockwork out. Brood out. Then you're reaching a bit. It's Bulba too, though. And I don't know how much Bulba plays. Like, is it like, can you get rambunctious and pull out like an off-lane Sand King, or throw back to I don't know, a Bristleback, or Undying? Undying gonna be the pick.
Undying Nagaling. That's fucking terrifying. Actually, that's actually so scary. I think Undying shits on Spectre all game. Am I right about that? I think that's something AUI said. A long time ago.
Yes, it does. Actually, you know what? I heard that same exact thing.
Yeah, he's the worst hero in the game apparently. According to both, like by far. It's like a insane deficit.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the highest deficits I've ever seen in my life.
Why is that though? Is it? I mean, aside from the fact that Spectre's melee needs to be in there, can eat a lot of decays, can't hit the tomb very well, like.
Well, first off, your laning is disgustingly bad, and then you can't really kill the tome. And then another thing is, I think that Desolate doesn't work anymore if there's zombies on top of you.
Oh.
And that's Desolate is very important. Also, It's also the fact that Spectre likes to kill people when they're spread, and Undying makes you clump. Sort of thing.
Good game plan coming together already for DC with their
Yeah.
5-pick spread here.
Once again, I like their picks more. I like their picks more last game as well.
Silencer.
I had a talk with Boba, and he was he was very sad about losing that game because he felt like he had better picks. But like I told him like yes, you have better picks, but you don't want to play like that. So I think you want to win late game. So let's see. They're not gonna. This is not a Shadow Fiend like break base like Windrunner hit base sort of lineup. This is a. Let's go farm, buddy.
So you're saying we could be in for another long one potentially?
No, I'm not saying that. No.
We'll have to see here. We didn't talk much about it, but the last pick up there for Cloud9 was the Silencer. I threw out the couple options that.
Alright, double TP again.
Yeah,
Is it again, or is that wrong about
what does
this?
this thing keep resetting here? Sorry. I had a
No,
change
that was a Peru game, right? They didn't do this last game.
The last game that was that
Oh,
was
wow.
that was our
They
first
got an-
game.
oh
That was
my
our first
God.
one. But they walked right past each other.
Whoa, this is so
Lane
bad.
Ward,
Whoa,
Thieman's
whoa,
not
whoa.
gonna see it.
I mean, it doesn't matter though. He's gonna run past. He's gonna run back. So he's gonna see him now.
Yeah, they'll know
But
by
he doesn't know where
deduction.
he-
There's got to be something down there.
Yeah, but he knows he placed it on the bottom side, but he doesn't know exactly where.
Well, he might wait. Does he wait to see if the camp even spawns? If it's somewhere that, I mean, you figure right off the bat it's probably there, but it's not going to be there. And he actually puts it too short. He has a second one. If he puts it straight north of the camp, he'll be fine. But I don't know if he's going to be putting it there. If he puts it over here, he's in trouble. Oh, he just got it. But he didn't go back in the camp to look at it. So he's just looking for the sneaky spots here.
Is he gonna dagger this? Dagger?
Go look,
No,
look, walk. He'll see it
sees
now.
He sees it.
Ah, satisfaction right there, knowing that you're gonna
Alright,
have your full camp.
so let's see what's gonna happen top rune. It's gonna be Anti-Mage versus Darkstar for the rune. It's gonna be a spam click war. There's no way he's gonna skill vacuum. So it's gonna be whoever clicks faster.
You mean vacuum walk?
I bet you I will beat him if I was Anti-Mage. I'm willing to bet money on this.
Watch him level up. He'll level up feedback and then vacuum to the cliff. Oh, okay, Iron Shell.
Oh no! Alright, let's go. Click war. Click on that.
But there's also a battle breaking out bottom lane, Envy, here. Is both teams gotta getting fisticuffs. The click war top, though. AM is gonna back out and away. And they strike on through.
God, fucking Ritsu, dude. Yeah, he's actually so legit. Look at him. Look at him go. He just daggered in and got the rune. That's pretty big.
Good snack for him. He gets
Really-
that level
really
1.5. Walks back to the bottom lane.
They got both runes.
For a lane that we anticipate is going to be a rough time for Ritsu, I'm sure every little bit is going to be helping out. SVG is a lot of attention towards this mid lane. I think we saw a bit of it in the last game on his Tusk. Just really want to secure a strong start here for Brax against Yawar, who has got the early Pro Man shield. And for now, we'll just chew through one of his shared tangos.
So they picked Silencer and got Curse of the Silence. For his Undying.
Ooh, yeah, that's a bit weird. I mean, maybe he just knows that this is in a lane he's not going to be able to easily zone. I mean, if you're easily zoning, you're definitely getting Glaives of Wisdom for that extra bit of pure sweetness.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I don't know about that though. I think he should wait for the Decay to be casted first before he uses it.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't matter though, I guess, because now he has no mana. Anyway.
probably got to see some sticks come out in this bottom lane from either side, to be honest. So we'll have to put a consideration into there. As he steps back, he notices the camp's not there either.
So both sides, the offlaners are winning.
Yep. Oh,
Over
we were in a
to
bit of
Karen.
trouble here. Had to force out the freeze from MSS. And he puts back with this high contention. Ooh, a big stack as well. And it looks like he's going to just have to surge away or not. He's getting some good damage on a TC here. There's shards, but if this Tusk maybe was level 2, he'd be able to make an engagement.
Yeah, you wish you were Bloodseeker Ritsu.
Man, like both sides, this is like a mirror match. If you look at both sides, just Owie's just, I'm going to take the wave this way. And there's SVG's like, I'm going to take this wave. Very similar style, at least for now. They'll go back. Bulba very low on mana, though. He's not going to have any mana to do any further decays or dream of a tombstone. He didn't even level the tombstone at level 2.
He's gonna have he has a Crystal Man.
Crystal Maiden, and he just got a clarity. Looks like
It
for
actually
Howie.
fits of the strategy very well for dominating this bottom lane attack Nova.
Yep, she got the 1 point into it, at least for now. How are we looking here? 9-3, Yawar 8-3.
Oh, that's a regen. Oh my god, that's big. That's so big.
Big for Bulba if he can get over there and
Yeah,
grab it. Get over there.
he's gonna get it. He just wants level 3.
Ah, nice. We'll move back.
He's snowballing top into Birdie. I think Birdie's dead.
Oh, yeah, they will. They'll get him. They waited for that level 2. He's actually level 3 now after the kill. And they're going to make their pounce onto Crystal Maiden. Obviously, AM is like, I can't really do much to help you. I got my own game here. Bottom lane, simultaneous. They want to make a go onto Ritsu here, but he does dagger himself into the trees and will be safe. Walks back and away. So first strike is going to be coming from the side of Cloud9. This dual lane setup between the Darkseer and Tusk seems to be a bit more agitating than at least the bottom. Now that Bulba has mana, though, we'll have to see. But he put 2 levels into the Rip, yet to invest anything into the Tombstone. And now he's going to be losing that mana even more. He saw the decay, and now there's the curse. This is a bit rough, I'd have to say, for DC on the bottom. Or at least you'd hope that they would be bullying the Spectre a lot more than how it is right now.
Yeah. It's yeah. They're getting owned pretty hard top in comparison. Like really hard. 21 CS.
It's a lot. Darkseer 22 now. TC still able to creep in and get some CS that he can. He's got 13.
Genius pick by 1.37 with the silencer on set. Very good. Like it's also very good against Naga. It's actually something they should have banned, honestly, because they had a Naga.
Yeah, they put more value, I think, into the Dazzle at the end. Overall, the silence. Which I'd wagered that silence would have been something of top priority for C9, considering they have an Ember, they have an AM, they have these very elusive kind of heroes, and if you want some sort of silence to keep them in place, now you get the best of everything with a silencer.
When you ban heroes, though, like, one thing to consider is, like, yeah, sure, you can ban Winter, which is probably not as good as a ban of Silencer, but, like, what are the chances of them picking Winter, you know, versus Silencer?
Roll mid lane. This is probably leading in with a bit of harassment, but look at that. A beautiful block of the shards forces Yawar out and around. Braxley to commit with a little bit. Oh, one more attack would have done it, but he can't get it. Yawar's going to be able to live, bottle up, step back, and hand off his bottle to go back to the fountain once more. But he has no regen here and might not be able to participate too much in this next wave of creeps.
Yeah.
Sit back.
So what needs to happen right now is Yawar needs to get level 6 before Spectre gets 6. And then he needs to bring this game back. He needs to do something. But it sucks because now he has to heal. He's not gonna be level 6. He might even TP back mid. No, he's not.
One thing that's very scary, at least for DC, is just the amount that MSS is getting in this lane. He is level 6. He's got a soul ring. He's got a headdress. He's got nearly 800 freaking gold. This is gonna be a quick mech.
37 CS by 5 minutes is insanity. That's almost perfect.
That's ridiculous, and he's just going to continue to do it as he pleases. And this Darkseer is going to be a factor real fast.
They're going to need to do something about this. Not about the Darkseer, but like Yawar needs to get himself on the board like quick.
Casual creep deny, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't count anymore. Sweet.
Yeah, no, they just in that mini patch we had to download between series. They just finally put
that in. He didn't go for a rune, so I don't know about that. But he needs to farm boots right now. He needs to farm a TP score right now. Someone needs to buy him a TP, honestly. And then he needs to go bottom.
Bottom could use the assistance.
Oh, that's a haste rune. Oh, hell no. That's bad. Because now it's even gonna be harder to make that play bottom. Like to kill that Spectre.
Brax doesn't have a TP on hand yet, but what is coming? No TP on the courier. So he may as well go at bottom. Brax could run there with the haste, but he would get TP in. Ritsu, level 5.5, trying to get to his own level 6. Would love to have that haunt, but look at they're making a move. And snare, and a tombstone drop. There is no rotation. Coming in is Steven, back from the dead, but they're not going to be able to make the committed dive. Instead, we'll just add it as pressure towards the tier 1, it looks like. Trying to keep eyes on top lane as they're also diving towards the tower. Trying to add pressure onto the TC, and even mid lane. Look at this, they're trading it out. Yawar and Brax forced to go to wind run, sidesteps the remnant forward, and they both just get really, really low. Just trading blows. No one dies. All 3 lanes. Heavy harassment coming out. Just making me work this frickin' camera here. I just hope to God I catch when something actually sheds out. But still no one will go down.
Headdress by TC. Is this a thing? Is this the build? Why? I have to be missing something here, right? There's no way this is good. Like,
I've seen a little bit of everything through this tournament already, but I don't know. Maybe he just saw what Ritsu got done. Oh, bottom. They're going for Teban. There's the freeze. There's the kill. He was going to be walking away with the last notch on that one, and they end up putting extra attention towards the bottom lane, and they'll prove to be a bit profitable. Means MSS
mid.
knows he's one-on-one there, but yeah, back at mid again. Yawar. Oh, what a catch with a shackle power shot, but that guard. Yep. Gonna be fine. But the haunt comes out from Ritsu. Goes in. Dagger. Wand is gonna be there. So Yawar's fine for now. He's gonna commit. Chains. Snowball coming in. Power shot though is what's gonna catch him. Brax will get it.
He has no mana.
Top tower is under attack.
He might.
Okay. That's a casual juke. Little U-turn on the staircase there, and he's on the run. Needs 2 more seconds, at least for Shards. 3 for the snowball.
He's dead.
Oh, Beater's dead. Shards done. Quick catch right there.
Amazing. Good play by Brax. Really good play.
He's just sniping.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Top tower is dead. This game's looking like a disaster.
Tower is under attack.
I don't know how much of an impact Game 1 made, and you know, psychologically on the side of DC, but this is definitely a stronger start for Cloud9 than what we saw in the last game. It was actually DC who had a very, very good start. We were only saying it was an impossible game for Cloud9 to come back, but they definitely showed that they could.
Seemed like
resilience.
this game, like they should have given up on top lane much earlier. Just block the side camp so they can't pull. And Furry actually should have just jungled from the start, so he could have ganked mid. But I mean, they decided not to do that. Instead, they tried to salvage top lane, and that did not go well. So Furry wasn't able to do anything until like 7 minutes, where he got the kill bottom. But that was by then it was way too late, because otherwise he could rotate bottom or mid, and he would have more to do in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, with how top lane went, they could have considered just abandoning it and putting the attention elsewhere, probably towards the bottom more so than what they already had. I mean, the bullying is just not there for the Spectre, and now had time to just kind of sit there in the lane while Bulba's kind of stuck watching, which shouldn't be the case. They should be able to pressure the Spectre, but now it's just not going to be happening. Up and above, even in MSS, not afraid to go very deep here.
I'm surprised he's going the level 4 Desolate build. I don't like this build anymore. I think you should go 4 levels of Dagger. But I'm not too sure. I mean, who the fuck knows anything about Spectre anyway?
Yeah.
Be honest here.
A new day, a new Dota, apparently. Changing up the AM build, and we certainly haven't seen Spectre too much. It's different than the Pat Soul build-up, that's for sure. But he's now still here on bottom alone. Tower very low. Looks like Bulba and Aoi want to try to finish it off. Yawar in the meantime, top lane scouting out with his invis. We'll have to try to keep tabs and see if he decides to pull the trigger. Looks like he will. They look to go in. Even the neutral's getting involved with a big shockwave there. MSS will have to surge away to safety. Theben though, not so lucky. No TP, no nothing on hand. This looks like to be an easy kill. Bounces back and forth, but it's not going to be happening. Meanwhile, Ritsu shows up and they're able to turn it around. Beater's going to be going down. Ends up jumping again to the top lane as Yawar TP's away. It's a support for a support. Wow. CM for Silencer. What the hell? Why did I just say that? I did not type that. I did not type that.
Not me, guys.
Dude, everyone just saw. What the?
Not me. Not me. I did not type that. Not me, guys.
BM from the caster. Okay. Reborn hacks. Anyways, 10:55 in, 4-2. Still relatively slow pace start, but now with this tier 1 pushed on bottom, this is lots of space for Ritsu just to keep doing what he did.
He has no haunts.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Let's see.
They don't have much.
There's a TP on Darkseer. No TP on Theben. No TP on SVG.
That's a lot of farm now.
They make their jump. They get the chains.
Oh my
and
god.
And the pause comes out.
That chains was he actually could have missed that chains.
Yeah, look, there's at least 2 creeps nearby.
He had a 50% chance of him.
Lucky coin flip for him or not. Ritsu! Oh, pops the wand, able to etch away. And MSS with that early mech is going to save him. Now they say we got to get at least something out of this. They try to move on to MSS. No, they still get Ritsu. They got him both.
Oh, they needed that. They needed that so bad.
Imagine
they can still defend mid, I think. I don't think this mid tower should go down. He has a regen on your R. He needs to TP mid with a regen. I don't think that tower does.
He has the
right,
TP.
They're already going to back out.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was so big. Anti-mid just free farming at the same time. That was huge.
They see little CM here. They will block her off. She's gone. Avert your eyes, children. Boom. And it's going to be Brax who picks up that one as well. Brax's build up, he's going what looks like straight for the Ags, or at least holds the reliable point booster, at least for now.
I would have liked for Ember to leave a Spirit bottom before TPing back middle. Because now Spectre's going to go back bottom, and there's not going to be Ember. What's he buying on Ember? He has 1.2k gold. That's kind of weird. There's a current in base. It's not being used right now. I feel like he should be getting treads or Aquila or something. Or drums. I guess he's going straight drums. He's gonna go travels later.
Boots travel first. I've seen it. I mean, sometimes
No,
Ember...
he's gonna go drums
okay,
first.
there's the drums. Yeah, Robe
So
committed.
he's not going to go Aquila. This actually kind of makes sense. I usually like the Aquila over drums on Ember, but because he has the Crystal Maiden, it might be different here.
Yeah, she's got at least the level 2 in the aura for now. But Lil Biru is kind of being the one that's been punished the most on the team. It's just a little support after all. C9. Set back to their farm. Ritsu continues to make his home on bottom here. And it looks like he's just bringing at least the Quelling Blade in for now.
Hello guys, I am Spectre. I'm not a good hero, guys. Look at me. Oh my god.
I know last time he played the Spectre, he also had a bit of a unique build up. Didn't immediately step off for the Radiance. Did opt for the drums build up at the time. But this time it seems to be at least a little bit different. He'll do the Aquila build up first, yeah, and then go for the Relic possibly thereafter.
Dire's middle tower is
Uh-oh,
under
Bulba and Yawar on the prowl. They're very close to Theban. They don't know it though. They head up to the northern side to maybe scout out
You're
this mid lane.
gonna... They have a mech on Undying as well. That's a really early mech as well.
That's a bit of a recovery for Bulba, I'd have to say, because it didn't seem like he was getting a crazy amount of farm in that bottom lane. Not in comparison to someone like MSS.
Oh,
but
smoke popped.
smoke pop as they turn the corner. Little CM gets that one. They look to head towards the top, but TC's already on the way out.
Dire's middle tower
And
is under
now
attack.
Brax
Yeah.
sees
see him.
Biru.
They don't see him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're gonna wait for them to split up and then they're gonna kill them. Man.
I'm just a lonely CM.
No.
Now they say maybe we can use it for TC instead.
I don't know if they have the
Big
damage.
shackle right here. They'll
They
need
have,
it.
they have Global.
There's the
They have
shackle,
global.
there's
they have-
the haunt, the roll, the uppercut, the wall, and everything. The global comes out, and they finally get him down. It takes like 3 or 4 ultimates, but all chaos breaks loose as Yawar and company show up. Lead in, slide of fist, huge damage onto Ritsu. He can't seem to make it away. Slowed to a snail's pace here from the pesky tomb. He will be going down. A core for a core, traded a piece here.
It actually took them so long to die. Holy shit.
For TC, yeah.
Dire's
That was
middle
crazy.
tower
No, for,
is under
Ritsu.
attack.
Like TC died in 1 second, but like Ritsu took a while.
I mean,
Let's see,
maybe
bottom.
1 second. They did have to do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, mid lane, they're going for Brax. Noir with pretty low on mana. Pops the drums to get away. Shackle not going to latch. Holds him there briefly. And it looks like he's going to etch up and walk away. And they also get the deny on the way back. Nicely done there from Bulba.
So I mean, I'm just dumb. I'm mistaken the how much damage they had because I mean that's global silence, but I didn't factor in this Spectre, which doesn't exist in Dota. He got the they needed him to get that kill, but he died afterwards.
Well, TC returns back to his top farming position. Ritsu there to the bottom. Brax is just the one component from his Ags on this Wind Ranger.
One thing though is like they showed it was an even trade kind of. But now they don't have their ultis. But I don't think they're gonna do anything with these ultis being on CD.
Yeah, I would imagine not. They seriously threw out everything but the kitchen sink to take that AM out.
You got him.
But MSS has his wall back up now. We obviously know the Walrus Punch is back up. Even a DD rune now being snagged up from Brax here up at the top of the river.
Hey, is
bottom.
he gonna save him? I don't think so.
SVG wants to move in there, but gets blocked out from those illusions. Does not want to go any further. Knows that Aui's probably TPing away, which he did. And now, TC proceeds his farm in the jungle. MSS makes his return. He's got 2k gold. There's a lot of value in your Darkseer in this particular game to maybe consider getting something like a Blink Dagger just so you can kind of get in there, or does he need to step off for the finish out the Guardian Greaves first? Is it important to get rid of any sort of silence or any sort of active from this Guardian Greaves that's important? Trying to see. Doesn't look
There's
like
ice and shackles.
it. Yeah.
But does it get rid of that? I actually
Shackles?
don't know.
I don't
I'm
think
actually
so.
bad.
I don't think there's any silence or anything, so maybe he doesn't need to rush for it. Could instead step off for something else. I mean, he's holding a good chunk of change. I imagine that's the case. We'll have to see. Aoi on bottom. Keeps farming up. He's going medallion buildup on this Naga, so
Blink.
Roche becomes an option possibly for DC.
He has a DD.
It is a blink dagger on MSS, so he gets the blink, picks up the side shot there, and continues pressuring the top lane.
I'm actually so interested in this Spectre. You actually learn things with this guy. Like, I like this guy.
I noticed it too when you were casting their first game. You grew very attached to Ritsu and was studying
Yeah,
him.
he
Studying
seems
him.
very smart. So
What do
that
you think? If
alone
you could pick
means,
up a
like,
few tricks?
Yeah, you can pick up things.
Alright, I'll keep you on Ritsu watch, fair enough. But they smoke to the top lane here. They're looking to get something done. They're looking to continue to add the pressure back onto TC again. Let's see.
Alright.
SVG's waiting for it. There's the lag. It might be enough. Global and everything. He's done. Quick kill there on the AM. Haunt even committed just so that he can get a little piece of that pie. Ritsu.
Alright, they're gonna get bottom tower here, but are they gonna be able to stay at the top tower while they do this? If you just focus fire of Magnums, that tower is dead.
Yep. Tier 2 goes down on the bottom. They glyph the top tier 2 as Owie shows up with the song. Here comes the party. Yawar first to rotate in. And there's Bulba. Immediately goes into his big form, drops a tombstone. Huge vacuum wall from MSS. Pops not the mech yet. He's still holding it here just in case. Bulba's going to be the first to go down. Now Yawar chops in. Drops down the chains, the slide of fists. SVG eating a lot of that burn damage. Tries to waltz out, back it away. And what a hell of a TP for him to get out of there. Brax is going to be fine. But SVG, maybe not so lucky. Snowball's up now, though. Rolls it back towards Owie. Can he finish him off? Chop? No! Owie barely able to etch away. MSS, he's farming. But now as they come over to him, he will step back and away here. So when the dust settles, turns into a 1-for-1 trade. Not counting, of course, the first earlier pickup on the TC.
Yeah. I wonder, I feel like if we had treads instead of the 2000 gold, he would have got the kill there. I wonder what, he's probably gonna get travels now. We'll see if it ends up paying off more than the treads. Then, Brax can't play both games. He's playing it really, really well. TP'd out after all that.
It was something Lumden was talking about a lot. He's their coach, and he says for a lot of these players, like your MSS, your Brax and stuff, like you see them fly through teams, like clothing almost, and they kind of never really have made these stand-up performances. But Lumden said that they've had a lot of diligent training and scrimming and practice, and it's been a big learning experience for them, and they've been making huge strides in their performance. And it's hard to make that kind of a judgment with the run they've had so far going against some of these teams that you can't really judge actually how good they're doing, or if it's just the lack of competition, I guess you could say. But I have to say, it's been pretty stellar play so far. As you said, from Brax and for others, really stepping up their game.
Yep.
It's nice to see out of America Dota, instead of just one team to rule them all.
Yeah, usually I wouldn't even watch this.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Alright, their top tower just dies. That's kind of weird.
It's casually let go. Beaver's going to be there, but it's too late for any sort of deny, and bottom lane pressures are coming. The tier 1 still stands, and this could be a valuable access point for DC if they wanted to use it near the Roche pit. So they're not looking to let it go easy.
One thing that's really important in this game is, I think, as a hero, Undying kind of just falls off.
Oh, he certainly does.
But we'll see though. Spectre might be really. He might counter Spectre a lot, but this Crystal Maiden though, he's gonna fall off.
Oh yeah.
He's like Crystal Maiden, you kind of want to have a good game. You want to farm a bit, want to get your Midas up, and then you kind of get beastly if you have like the items, like BKB Aghanims or whatever, like Glimmer Cape. But he's not gonna farm anything, honestly.
No, he's for now. I mean, he's got the first component of a Glimmer, but yeah, taking up otherwise with the treads, the bracer, just hoping that she won't get decimated the second she's spotted out. And yeah, for the Undying, usually the same thing. The potency of his spell use alone is only good for so long, and then it's more on his item progression and utility. I would imagine that he can add from there for the rest of his team, whether it be getting those Greaves, hell, maybe even like a later Lotus Orb, anything he can to just kind of help out anyone else, where the Tombstone might end up just turning into a farming stick instead for the other team.
Yeah. They have a Aegis stack, and they scouted it on Radiance. It's only a double stack though, they failed one of the stacks.
2 stacks to that side, but do they really want to bother moving in there to try to stop him? It looks like it's not going to be happening now. Crafty Owie, of course, with those Naga illusions, just continues to invade through the C9 side, grabbing any little bits of intel he can, putting it out there. War pressure's bottom. Brax waiting in the wings here. Tusk is en route, but as he shows up and walks through all the illusions, Yawar doesn't think that Tusk would be coming at him alone, so doesn't want to risk anything. Steps back and hides under his tier 1.
Anti-mage is also scared right now. They actually don't know where they could be. But I think Yawar can play a little bit more manly now because he has sleep. He doesn't want to do that. Where's he? I think he wants to go mid. But yeah, Dara has no idea where Radiant is right now. So everyone's playing very scared.
We look at their vision. They have the 1 ward down by that rune spot, but that seems to be the end of it. Outside of that, it's just simply Aoi trying his best to scout everything out with the illusions, but it's not finding anything. We'll finally come across what looks like the back-ended farm from Ritsu here, but C9 have been doing a really nice job making sure that they hide themselves in the dark. MSS will briefly be spouted, quickly blinks up, surges, walks away from any potential trouble that could be coming his way. Makes it away. This is what you said during the draft. Lots of time for them to just kind of stick to the farm game before they're ready to kind of go out there.
I think both of them are pretty confident in their late game abilities. I don't really know who has the... I mean, I think late game, with Refresher, then on Silencer.
Then you get Silence on Refresher. I mean, hell, even we've seen those Refresher Spectre games where they keep it as a 7th slot buyback haunt to get back in. Things get crazy when it gets that late.
They're gonna seek this Roshan? Yeah, they are.
They have the medallion.
They have Tombstone as well.
Oh yeah. Song. I don't think there's much they can do to stop him. Brax moves down. Power shot.
No,
actually goes for the Ancients. Doesn't go for the Roche Pit. They definitely have no clue what's happening. So this is gonna
I
be
think ulti actually works on him as well. Yeah, it does.
Yep.
I just speeds out quite a bit.
They'll get it. They need to continue to farm Tom lane. The nice thing going for C9 though is they are putting priority onto T-Bin and his silencer. He's level 10. Looks like he's trying to get a Midas here. He's very close. That will help get that refresher quicker.
This, Ember. I don't know if we're gonna catch him. They might catch him actually. It's actually not that hard. Oh wow.
Oh, they global. They get the bit of vision there with the power shot, and it's gonna be enough. Latch and kill. Ritsu gets involved. Just that little speck of vision, and then the quick trigger reaction from T-Bin. Just global go.
This silencer pick.
It's something else.
Last pick silencer. Ouch. Hurts.
It is a very, very long cooldown until he gets that refresher. I don't know if it's... I mean, they took down, of all people...
It doesn't matter though, because when they're not killing people, they're just farming. They're not in a rush.
Dire's middle tower is under
In fact, C9, even without the global, they're still confident with their now advantage in numbers that they could confidently move through the DC territory here and take their farm and see if they conveniently can run across anyone.
I feel like in late game, C9 is gonna get picks because they have global and they can't sleep in the global unless he gets an item that purges it off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Whoever he jumps, be it Ember or Anti-Mage, is just gonna get popped.
So what do they need to do to make sure they don't get jumped and popped that easy? I know it's not as simple as just keeping a support behind them in hopes that that's going to be enough.
I don't really know.
Okay, hold on. Shackle from the high ground. That's where you get that fun little Lotus Orb or something and quickly remove the silence from your precious core. But let's see. Here they come. DC considering a push mildly down this mid lane, and then instead they decide to step back. TC's going to get the last remnants of what was a double ancient camp.
With Solar Crest, Radiant can't really fight them. I mean, they can't really kill his Anti-Mage. It's really difficult to kill. Like most of the damage on C9 are physical based. With Solar Crest Velat, it's actually insanely hard to kill. Like right now, I wonder if they're gonna even attempt to fight. They have Radiance. The one thing they're missing right now is the Shivas on Darkstar. So I wonder if they're going to wait for that, or whether they're going to defend the tier 1 or 2.
Yeah, he's very close. 3k gold saved up here. But top lane, they're going to get the catch. It looks like onto Brax, but that forces out the global. Potential turn back as a Haunt has come out. Uppercut straight over. Wall vacuum from MSS, and that means Brax is going to get the quick kill there. taking out Yawar once more. Oh, man, a Song plus a Crystal Maiden Oak happening together. Not really the best thing you want to see. Aui's going to be put into a corner. He goes down after Biru gets dropped. TC trying to find a target. Can't get up with MSS. Ritsu puts himself in the trees, and he's going to be a hard cookie to crack. And as it looks right now, DC just can't find the target. In fact, they're going to be still chased out here. SVG jumps in. Gets the snowball shards. Can they stop him? They can. They got the vacuum pullback on the Bulba, and he'll be dropped. That's going to be 4 taken down from the side of Digital Chaos. Cloud9 lose no one, and they were the team who were jumped.
Yeah, that jump was very impatient. I felt like if they just kept hitting the tower man damage, you can't do anything about tier 1. The tier 2 though, they might try to fight that, but tier 1 should have been free. But they got greedy and tried to kill the Windrunner, one of the hardest heroes to kill. He's really tanky.
They just seem so snappy to react. Again, Teeman with that global. The second something's about to break out, he quickly pops it out. The rotations quickly come in, and they happen to set everything up within that window of time. And Ritsu, very elusive use of that dagger as well. Makes it very tricky for everyone to catch a hold of him, even now. See you later.
They still have the Aegis. I don't know, yeah, he's really far in the anti-mage.
He's getting pretty big. Manta-style recipe is saved up for him. Looks like we're going to need a bit of a second here for either team. But how would you compare...
Thinking?
How would you compare, I was going to say, TC's AM to like what we saw from Ritsu's AM in the last game? Or is he still trying to kind of follow the same suit that Ritsu even set in the previous game?
Well, he kind of tried to follow it because he went headdress, but so far he's had 2 deaths that... I think his first death was kind of acceptable because it's not really a kind of death that you expect, like the global and the haunt and everything. But I feel like the second death should not have happened. That death was actually very costly because he lost tower plus kill. Yeah. I mean, this is very standard, right? Manta, Velad's, Shreds,
Yeah.
Power Fury, like, nothing happened yet. It's only when he went to Lincoln Spirit that it was like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, things then started to get a bit crazy. Remember, he committed, changed out a Basher, then at some point he got a heart, threw that in. Lots of adjustments on the fly, but that becomes a lot easier when you're bringing in so much ridiculous amounts of farms like your AM does. Bottom lane though, they get the shackle on the Bulba. Pew 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 pew. Focus fire, but he saves himself. He gets the rip, he gets the greaves, but it doesn't matter. Power shot, jump in from Brax, and it's going to be a solo pick for him, taking out the Undying. Good catch, and looked like they were going to make a potential move, but it's MSS who makes the jump. Oh, the global comes a little too late to catch out Yawar before he makes his remnant jump. Not so lucky, though, will be Little Biru, who will be taking advantage of. The Crystal Maiden will go down, dominating now for your Ritsu Spectre. And it looks like they're going to use this bit of momentum, Envy, and push down this mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yawar's going to be forced to TP up to the top lane. For now, they're going to let this tier 2 go.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Easy
That
money.
Darkster is he's farmed, yeah.
He's a big boy. MSS. He's got the Shivas now. 1,200 gold. Was not afraid to make that committed jump in there. Had the global been just kind of synced up right on time. Could have been very, very scary for Yawar.
It's so funny, actually. You see Darkster and the anti runs away.
DC not feeling as confident maybe as they were in the last game. Things kind of becoming a bit more one-sided towards the side of C9 right now, and it could be DC who we might say is almost impossible to come back, and then somehow they end up doing it. Like games go with Dota typically. Here they are bottom lane, staying as far as they can from C9.
They don't really... It's not the same as the last game, I feel. They don't really have the heroes for a comeback. They have the anti-mage, I guess. But the Ember Spirit, he's not getting the comeback items. I'm not sure if this is better or not. He might need this sort of items. We'll see. I think he's going Scotty, or
Yeah,
is he going
ulti
Manta?
really.
I think he's going Manta to get rid of the silence.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Yeah, he'll need it. But not your casual, like your normal Ember Spirit build-up. A lot of people do say Ember Spirit, you know, he's got one of the longest build-ups for any hero in a game, especially if you want to be a big late-game powerhouse. But you'll have to step up for a Manta along the way. Continues to press out this top lane. Everything kind of equals out here. Look at Brax, who had been bringing in lots of kills. 6-0 performance, by the way, on this Brax Wind Ranger. committed first for the Agnum Scepter. Has the blink. Now is about to have a Daedalus here. I mean, this is the Slasher's way, right? If I'm not mistaken. This is just like ridiculous amounts of potent damage with the help of that Focus Fire.
Yeah, it is, I think.
I don't think there's going to be many people who will be able to live if he's able to get the catch. He's like on the chase now. Can he blink in behind and get a crazy shackle? No,
Oh.
little too far. And they're even going to follow it up with a global. Ooh, that seemed a bit excessive there. A bit ambitious.
That's a new Spectre. He haunted.
He haunted as well.
Went back, and then he went back to help.
Oh.
Like, because your hero leaves an elu, but it's bugged, so you have to be careful of that. Because for some reason your hero illusion disappears 0.1 seconds or faster than every other illusion. So when you try to go back, sometimes you just go into their fountain and die. Sometimes.
Oh.
I've done that many times.
Oh. Oh God. Oh, that would give us a chuckle if it happened on stream, but for Ritsu's case,
No,
I'm
it's
sure he
actually
doesn't
just
want.
depressing.
I was gonna say for Ritsu's case though, it'd be very depressing.
It's not a mistake you can really blame yourself for. So it's kind of just like, why? Why is this happening?
Because
Dota.
TC's able to slice down that tier 1 in the top lane and confidently will walk his way through a bit deep here. Goes right for blindly into the ancient camp and right into trouble. Uh-oh. TC though, oh man, how the hell did he get out of here? See, when we talked about like a player like Ritsu, he does those blind jump-ins, and TC's clearly shown those blind jump-ins. Sometimes those blind jump-ins could lead you into trouble.
Yeah, that's not the same though, because I mean, I know what you mean, but it's not the same, because what Ritsu does is a blind jump in that he understands where the enemy is. He can feel it. In this situation, he had no idea where the enemy is, and also, like, his move doesn't really apply any pressure. Whereas what Ritsu does is he applies pressure. Like, he kills a creep wave, and that creep wave like pushes the lane in. Killing an ancient is not the same as killing a creep wave.
He was very deep, and with many of C9 off the map, and they have a good spread across their own jungle. I would figure by deduction, yeah, he should know. Could be trouble nearby, but thankfully for him, he doesn't die. He's able to walk out with his life somehow. And now he has the evasion tails. So Butterfly seems to be next up on the docket here for TC. And as far as MKB goes, not very common for your Spectre, but for Brax, maybe something he might need to consider here. Do you think it's just something he might need to invest in next? He's got one
Yeah,
play
he's gonna
saved up
die
now.
next, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think that PKB is that good. He's gonna get isolated in the sleep. Wait, this second attempt to get Roshan. They got it the first time. They're gonna try again, but this time they're gonna get scouted way earlier.
Yeah.
They have sleep though.
Sigil floating around here. Aui's on the high ground. Shackle on an illusion and a snowball.
I feel like he should have used a tombstone way earlier.
We're waiting. No tombstone. Aoi and company coming in from behind. They could sleep and reevaluate this. The sleep doesn't come out. Actually going to get canceled. Bulba goes down too quick. Global and sleep fire off the same time, so they will pretty much cancel each other out. But DC, who are going to evacuate out of there, Cloud9 feel confident enough that they want to kind of move into the pit. Brax takes out the tombstone first. TC's up on the other side, and now a remnant going to get tossed in from Yawar. They don't want to let this go so easy.
I think TC believes that the game is over, and it's probably correct in a sense. So he's gonna go for a Roshan steal.
Let's see if he can do
Like,
it.
they're gonna fight this for us. They're gonna go for Roshan steal.
Ritsu's in there first. Remnant in, and he snags it. Yawar's going to be taking up the Aegis, and the follow's going to be an immediate wall vacuum combo. Shiva's out. TC somehow makes it out. So does Yawar, but Brax is able to get the quick kill, taking out the CM here. Still, so far so good for DC, unless they lose a lot more here. It looks like they're going to get the catch on the Aoi. Shackle's going to lock him in with the help of the shards, and he goes down. Brax is picking up all the kills here. 9-0-3 for him. Godlike streak. They do manage to walk away, though, Envy. They get the Aegis, and they get out.
Yeah.
But they don't have a sleep anymore. And the push is coming. And this tier 3 is going down.
What do you do here? I think you ulti that Windrunner, dude. You ulti that Windrunner, dude. There's no way this happened. Oh my god, alright.
They're not doing it, dude. And because of it, well, there they go. It's,
I mean, that wasn't AoE, though.
Yep, it only catches on Brax, and he quickly gets healed at bad for
Alright.
TC. Jumps into trouble. An uppercut shackle catch. Beautiful right there. TC does have a buyback. Could be forced into using it. Yawar looks to go in. That's the Aegis. Going to get popped. They're looking to set up. Do they have the lockdown? Quick sleight of fist. Remnant set up to walk away. He etches himself out from trouble. Looks like he'll be good. They put their attention instead back onto the other racks. SVG is trying to be the gatekeeper here. Snowballs all the way in, but it's space for them to fire down these racks. Actually, C9 will let the Tusk go. They don't want to finish the racks here, and they decide to step back. They've already been rewarded with a lot, though. They get a good couple of kills near the Roche camp. They managed to take down TC, Tier 3, and 1 Rax. Rax is a lot of gold now.
They probably have to secure late game as well, so I don't think they feel like trying to rush. But god damn, dude, these picks are pretty crazy. There's a Silencer and a Spectre, especially the Spectre pick. Yeah.
I mean,
that's impressive.
It's impressive. It's a welcoming thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was with you at the start. It's like, okay, Spectre. You know, maybe he feels like it's one of the few options left. Doesn't really manage to work here. But these guys managed to make everything work as if it had just been pre-calculated, premeditated, whatever, from the start. That this was just how it was going to be working out for them.
I feel like Ritz is already a player that, like, Brax is definitely MVP this game, or something like, I don't know. Actually, forget that. Everyone's playing really well. But, like, Ritsu is making it hard for the enemy to draft, I feel. I think a lot of people are already focusing a lot on him going into the draft. I know when I talk about C9, Boba just talks about Ritsu, and I talk about Ritsu a lot as well. So, a lot of eyes are on him, and, like, trying to counter Antimage, trying to, like, think about what hero he's going to play next. It's something that kind of ruins your drafts when you start thinking too much about that stuff. So I gotta say, I think next time these guys meet, I really hope they don't pick Nagasar. I'm not exactly saying his Naga is bad, but just the playstyle. I feel like maybe they want to change things up. Because Naga, I don't think C9 is gonna pick Naga. If you don't pick Naga yourself, that doesn't matter. They're not gonna pick Naga anyway. Mid.
Yeah, mid and top, both action breaking out. They're trying to get a Bulba in the mid lane, but it's top lane where they're using the global to try to get a hold of Yawar, but they can't get him in time. He's able to slip out from trouble. Owie, saw.
Oh, that's 1.7k damage. That ulti's so juicy.
Oh, man. MSS annihilated. But Brax
jump.
Another,
no jump.
Waiting for it.
Oh, they're gonna kill him.
Moves in. They're going to get Owie down. They might be able to get Ritsu. Ritsu has no mana. He's able to slither up and away. Finally, TC is on the chase.
Oh, that creep's gonna ruin everything.
Oh, they hit the creep. The creep's gonna go down, and then they will lose Ritsu. Yawar shows up, helps him finish it off. Mid lane was pushed in, though, and they will lose that second Rax in mid. Brax has been here, being the demolition man, and all right.
They're falling apart.
Beaver gets a freeze and a kill there.
I mean, Burry, you needed some farm. Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
Couldn't ask for anything better. That was, how much of a streak? Yeah, 13.
They know there's a jump there. He just pinged. But yeah, that's a big streak.
1395 for him. He's got nearly 3k gold on Crystal Maiden.
You could buy a Bugatti with that.
BKB is almost something they can throw together. But DC get what they want. They get a good big fight. It looked like it was just simultaneous action. And yep.
That's huge. That's like that's a lot. That's so much. That's like a 5,000 swing, or that's more than that, I think.
It's definitely going to be starting quite the slope downward if things continue. TC will start poking away at this tier 2 top.
Just when you lose a team fight to Anti-Mage, like, he just pushes out your lane so fast and he farms so fast. Rough when you lose fights against Anti-Mage. That's a battle for you on Ember. So that's his first item that's starting the late mass late game Ember.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's pretty freaking lame.
Response from Ritsu, though, is picking up the heart now. Getting close to that 3k HP pool.
Yeah, they don't have any BKBs on, Dire. Like, if Antimate drops his Vlad and attacks and Ritsu goes AFK and he attacks Ritsu, like, Ritsu will kill him first.
Does anyone have a BKB in this game? Doesn't look like it yet. Something that a team is looking to acknowledge.
That dispersion, like, it freaking hurts when you don't have a BKB. But you don't really want to go BKB because he has a dispersion, like, that's...
It's also a nightmare if you're a support and you're going against the Spectre this far. It's just like, Haunt comes out and you're like, god damn, I have to Glimmer. When I would love to Glimmer. Possibly this Glimmer would be needed on a core that I might need to save or something. Or myself for a freezing field, let's say. But when the Haunt comes out, you will need to find a way to get away. Crystal Man with 1100 HP is just going to be taken advantage of. It's going to be a bit tricky. And Cloud9 coming together. This is like the body language that they have a smoke or something, but I don't see a smoke on anyone. Chlorier? There it is. Yeah. Oh, they only smoked 2 of them, though.
Dude, they're falling apart so hard right now.
Oh, God. they're gonna need a second. It looks like. Oh, well, maybe they'll bait it out. Brax, and the plus
That's
one.
Agnums. What? That's Agnums. I gotta say this is a mistake. I don't see why this is good in any way.
Agnums on who here? Oh, on the. Oh yeah, Fluff was saying this too. Like,
this can't be good. There's
puts
no way
priority
this is
into the Agnums over a refresher. I mean, I'm always just. You
Wait,
probably want a
Fluff said
longer.
that?
Fluff says that he's pro Agnums first. It could change and vary, I guess, on the game, but from what he said, I'm more of the longer duration silence. Plus, working through the BKBs. I feel like just having the refresher is so big. Maybe he feels like he'll have enough farm that he could get both in this game, or they will play it that way.
I don't even know you want both. Like, I don't know what that Agnums does. It gives you HP, but you're not good at one tanking.
Wow, blinking you miss it. Bulba's dead. Quick jump in from Brax. Quick kill.
Pink's dead.
And they're on the chase for Lil CM, and they're gonna get a. Oh no! It's like an old school horror movie when she's trying to run away from the monster.
It's a horror movie for but it's a happy moment for TC because he's like, nice, I get a farm.
Yeah, look at the bottom lane. He's starting to creep in. He's gonna be inside their base now. They gotta make a choice. Oh, but Brax hit so hard on the racks too, though. He already got the tier 3 down this top lane.
Oh wow, Ritsu just comes back and he's Spectre, so he doesn't give no fucks. Like, he can go back top anytime he wants.
Yeah, and obviously no hot for at least 80 seconds. That means DC want to move in on this top lane. Demon gonna get glimmered and TP out and away from trouble. Can they get the chains here? No.
Oh, he has no haunts.
Blink away.
Wow.
Yeah, they figured he had no haunters, and then they were like, let's just go on top lane here. SVG, they finally catch up with them.
I'm sure you can't blink out.
Yeah, full duration.
Oh, you can. What? Okay.
And he blinks, glimmers. Space!
He can't TP. He bought TP, he's out. He bought the TP though. Is he gonna buy TP? No?
Okay, he blocks him away.
He
chained. But how much time is it costing to do it?
Was that Reborn? That's a Reborn, right? Like, there's no way he dies there if it wasn't Reborn, right? Like, how come it took him so long to buy that TP? Maybe he can't buy a TP there anymore. Like, in that location. Because
he had a TP on hand.
No, it took him too long to buy it.
Oh.
Had he TP'd right after the shackles, he would have lived. But it took him way too long to buy it.
Doesn't seem
Maybe
like
he doesn't have a. Oh, he probably doesn't have the freaking hockey for TP. Like for me, I just press the hockey. But for him, he probably has to like go around looking for it or something.
You can hit that tiny little TP icon on the bottom right if you didn't change it out.
Oh, Roshan's dead though.
Yes, it is.
That's the Spectre Aegis. Run away, guys. Oh, never mind. That's fine. Spectre doesn't die that easily, and he has buyback for Haunt.
Yeah, this is still looking very, very good for C9. They'll be pressuring down this bottom lane in the meantime. And
hello.
Hi.
Ritsu is gonna stop the Anthem Mage. I think this Anthem Mage needs to man him hit this Ritsu guy. You just gotta try it out, you know? See what happens.
He's got a buyback, so why not? Just throw himself in there. If he dies,
just try it out.
Buyback.
You have to try it once.
Bulba dies again, like so fast. This time I didn't catch it. It just was so fast.
Alright, let's see. I think TC's sick of this shit. He's gonna hit them. Hit him.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. A Manta gets popped.
I mean, whatever. He's gonna life picture, boy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, he gave it a spin. What do you think? Does he like that? Did he like that, or did he hate it?
Yeah, he liked that for sure.
He's like, okay.
He's definitely going back for more. Look, you gotta kick him out of there, like this. Because if you remove enough of his mana, you can't haunt him, or then you go back.
Look at him. They're just charging each other like two bulls.
Hit him. Oh my god, he needs to hit him. Okay, whatever. Like, I think if you remove his mana, he doesn't have any mana regen. So
not for haunt.
Yeah. That's your time. That's your timing to go back and fight them. That's because he honestly he needs to be a hero of time right now. Like, he needs to figure something out to win this game. This game is not looking good. And it's not so simple as last game where they just group up as 5 and like run away and defend base. I don't think it's something like that anymore.
Yawar's trying to do what TC did though and play that trade game with Ritsu.
No, that's not happening. Like, he's Umber Spritz. You're not
he's like,
shit.
I'm gonna just draw him away. I'll quickly eliminate this wave, cut the creeps as much as possible, and good then pressure. I'm gone.
That's good.
Yep. Probably getting a bit annoying there for Ritsu. He's just trying to get this lane forward, and he has all these powerhouses coming his way, slapping him around.
That is something that he can consider out, TC. I wonder if he'll figure it out. It's not something that's easy to figure out. Like, I probably wouldn't figure it out if I was playing the game. If you hit the Spectre and he's low mana, he can't hunt anymore. That's a big deal.
It is pretty low mana for the haunt.
Yeah.
And 700 mana they'd have to chunk through. How many auto attacks do you think that's a lot of attacks.
Top Brax is dead.
Yep. Okay. Brax moves in.
Dire's top barracks
Talk a lot about Ritsu, but it's Brax who's been the real right clicker this game. Just moves easily through his opponents and the towers, and now he's looking to cut off the Crystal Main. The dust actually did not catch him. He was able to get forced into safety. We'll be fine for now, but here we go. Majority of Cloud9 still hanging around this mid lane.
That guy would have died to a Mana Void, but I don't think DFT wanted to use it.
Cloud9 pull away.
MKB, no buyback on anti-mage. Right, but he kills anything now in one shot. This anti-mage, except Ritsu. Ritsu kills him, maybe hits him.
It's gonna be a
Clash
clash of the
Global
Titans
Silence. He has Manta though. And there's no Windrunner this time, so he should be fine, right?
Well, we got sheeped instantly. And
he's
dead.
dead.
Don't even
That's
need
what
the
travels
global.
on Windrunner.
Nicely formulated. They
Yeah,
see
global
you
does
are.
nothing though, so he wouldn't use it because he just mantas and spurts.
Yeah. It's a quick sheep jump. Whose is that? MSS. MSS with that sheep stick and blink. All that delicious farm and that huge start he got in that top lane. And now here they are back at mid lane. Yawar's going to be out. Maybe they can force him to buy out at least. Otherwise, it's 50 seconds without this Ember Spirit. And only one Rax top. You can see Brax. And they're going to force out the buyback.
I wonder how long the Aegis is gonna last. Whether they're gonna commit with it or not. Because this Spectre has no buyback.
And also we'll need a pause, it looks like here. No buyback because what? She looks like she committed for the butterfly now. But the butterfly has already been countered by the MKB of TC. What is this? A resume and a pause. Oh, unpause bug. Classic reborn action here. Another 48 minutes. Another long game. I mean, I'm curious if you back me up on this or not. I mean, these two teams, even just these two teams, feel like they are... It's quite a difference between them and a lot of the other teams that are already just in this Nanyan bracket.
Yeah, definitely. They're way stronger than everyone else. I think they're gonna meet again in the finals, so... Like, let's see what happens there.
Yeah.
Hopefully Boba... I mean, I'm rooting for DC, so... For me,
That's fair.
Boba
We all would love a game...
come back in the picks.
Yeah, we all would love a game 3, so...
For me personally, I don't like these. I don't like their way of playing. I don't like the Undying. I don't like Naga. I don't like 5-man heroes. I think they should.
Here they come top lane, though. They gotta do something. You may not like it, but they gotta find a way to make it work. Oh, Beaver face first into a shackle. If he can get a couple of crypts, he can take out this Crystal Maiden. She goes down. Minute.
He has very low mana on Winner.
Yeah, had to commit a lot here.
There's no next to him.
TC sees it, moves in. Oh, quick Manta, quick jump back, and now Brax suddenly has a full set of mana. The song goes out, but it's not catching anyone. This is a misfire, it looks like, here from DC. And now comes the re-engagement with a global. Oh, no! Big catch here for Cloud9. They're going to get the pullback into the wall. And look at that. Destruction is already breaking out. Uppercut to follow. TC still alive and well. Looks to go for Brax. Brax still going to get glimmered up. Puts himself back into a safe position here. And Owie, though. Going to get shot down right before he makes it to the fountain. And now they step back.
He had a Lotus Orb and he shotgunned himself. And he got rid of the sheep stick because of the Lotus Orb. And then he tried shackling the anti-mage and he shackled himself and almost died because his Aegis ran out literally right as he shackled him.
Oh my god.
But he didn't get the kill somehow. I actually don't know how, because they don't have any stuns. Like, there's only shackle and sheep stick and they use both.
Uh-oh, TC manning up on Brax
he has
here.
no mana void.
Big damage. Oh wow, he gets the catch on the real TC with that shackle and the illusion. TC looking to turn back, TC goes down, Brax finishes him off, he's on the run back, he's gonna make it away! He is out of there! TC's gonna be forced to buy back. C9 see this and they're like, we're done here. We got everything we could ask for. Brax is down, mid and top.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Brax, Dodo, holy shit.
He's like, you could talk about Ritsu all day, but I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to put my name out there again.
Yeah, he's like I said, like he's definitely the one that's making the plays this game. It's just like you can't really think too much about the mid player, you know, because Brax doesn't really have a signature hero. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm playing against Brax guys, I'm gonna ban Windrunner, like, you know, like maybe after this game. But against Ritsu, it's a different story. Like you're worried about late game. You're worried about going late game against him. You're worried about his heroes, and so it makes you draft differently. Like you start picking like Undyings or Spirit Breakers. Like you want to crush them. You want to go do offlane while Bananas around because you want to crush him. And then when you don't, I mean, game 1 they did crush him, and they should have easily won that game if they played better. It's still it changes the way you think.
Oof, 30K net worth lead right now. I did not realize it escalated that quickly, but it really did. All those racks, the huge amount of gold that had been buffed up over these couple of patches, just showing right then and there. All in favor of C9. As they are 1 racks away from getting the Megas and potentially shutting out DC 2-0, putting them into the lower bracket and awaiting to see if they'll get to have that rematch into the grand.
Root or sector?
Yeah, it depends. There's still going to be either Root or Sector V, so whoever wins that. And plus there's also, though, Fire, I believe. So there's still another best of 1 lower bracket to play, and then the winner of that will play the loser of this, if that makes sense. It's a bit sticky. I'll clarify.
Is there a advantage for finals? No, right?
I don't believe so. No. It is a best of 5, though.
Probably just a pick advantage.
And don't quote me on this. This is a Nanyang event, so they have a different admin setup. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure from what God said yesterday when we casted that there is no grand final advantage for the winner.
Brax knows he's getting ganked.
They're still swarming. They got the Bloodhounds out, but they can't get a whiff. Brax is way up in the corner.
They're waiting for someone to form the creep wave. Oh. They're baiting him, I guess. Oh, they're baiting. Brax is inching for it because look, he's moving his hero. So
he power shot down. Bulba didn't see that. It looked like, and they're not going to be finding him. And he'll just continue to wait there patiently until DC disperse, and it looks like they will. Man, oh man. Gotta say a lot as well for the support staff here for C9. I know we put a lot of attention on Brax and Ritsu, but the glimmers that keep flying out from like SVG. Can't forget, of course, the early game big global plays that came out from T-Bin. And so for now he commits to the Agnem Scepter. He does have over 5K gold. It's got to be a saving for a refresher.
It's just too hard for me to praise those global plays. Like, it's too hard.
He actually, like, yeah, he didn't put any levels in Glaives. That's
no, global. Like I praise him for his laning. I praise him for his picks. And I praise him for his captaining, but I don't praise him for his global silence because it's like someone else shackled first and then he global. It's like whatever, you know. Well, I just can't do it. Like I want to do it, but it's like kind of like a cool spell, but like it just like come on.
Yeah,
like,
all you gotta do is hit that button after
no
the shackle
happens.
But you gotta make sure you're paying attention. You make sure you're in sync with your team. And while they're moving in, TC's in trouble, gets the shackle, but the song comes out. Will save him. He's also gonna get the Glimmer Mantas up. And the secondary silence, he actually got that refresher and uses it right here and there. That could be trouble for DC as they all begin to crumble. Owie going down beneath the Fury, and now it's going to be Yawar last left, and it's over. It's all over. Huge fight, double global, good move into the pit, and Cloud9 take it. What happened there at the end, Envy? That just went from 0 to 60 way fast.
Pretty brutal way of losing. Like, they lost Game 1 in a comeback fashion, like a really, really big comeback fashion. And then the Game 2, they just got shit stomped, so... rough. What happened at the end? I mean, double global. They just too farmed, really. It's all, it's 30, like 40k advantage, I mean, like, can't... Kinda hard to win a fight against Spectre, Silencer late game with 40k advantage.
Well, DC are not out yet. They still will be able to battle their way back from the lower bracket to get their rematch against Cloud9. But as it stands right now, Cloud9 are going to be your first team here for the NA Qualifier of Nanyang Championships that are going to be awaiting. And it's just that one spot to make it into the LAN. C9 have made their way here, if I'm not mistaken, undefeated too. 2-0 everyone along the way. So very impressive stuff. DC, they will await their next opponent here. I want to go ahead and take this moment to double check. I can clarify that after I sign off, but we'll wrap things up for now. Firstly, Envy, thank you so much for joining me, man. It's always a pleasure, and happy to hear you're so anxious to cast. As long as you don't let me know like a few minutes before the cast, I'm happy to find a way to get you in there. But I always appreciate your insight. You're a very intelligent guy, and I always enjoy it. So thank you so much. I guess if you have any final shout-outs before we let you go.
No, I don't really. Okay.
No problem, man. All right, well, thanks again. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And with that said, folks, it was a pleasure as always to bring you the cast. I do have to apologize about the awkward tech issues at the start. I had to kind of take the whole studio back into my own apartment and frantically get everything set up. But what a day of Dota it was. We saw 2 different best-of-1s, 2 different eliminations, and we rounded out with one hell of a series of Cloud9 going toe-to-toe with Digital Chaos. I'm going to go ahead and get these VODs uploaded onto the YouTube over on Beyond the Summit. But with that said, I'm all done here. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll catch you next time tomorrow for more NYChampionships action. We'll see you soon.